6 years down the line, 2024 it is, and on 28th March, it will be, everybody's film, The Goat Life. So, if you could just take us through the journey, and of course, we want to see your reaction, when you see finally with the media, with the Indian audiences, the trailer. So, if you could just take us through.
Thank you to all of you for being here today. It's a very special evening for all of us. It's a very special film, not just for the team that's made it, but I think it's a very special film for multiple reasons, which we will speak about as time progresses. The journey didn't start in 2018. The journey started in 2009. 2008, 2009 is when Mr. Blessy got the rights to this wonderful book that was, of course, based on Mr. Najib's real life, written by Benjamin. And he one day called me and said, "I'd like to come and meet you." And in 2009, as it is even today, in the Malayalam film industry, when director Blessy calls you, you pick up your phone, right? Because he, much like back then, even today, he is one of the most coveted filmmakers the Malayalam industry has. And for us actors in Malayalam, a Blessy film is a box that all of us want to tick off at least once in our life. So, to go back to 2009, I am this young actor who's trying to come to terms with what I am, and how I'm trying to discover myself as an actor. Blessy, the Blessy calls me and says he's doing this dream film, which is his ultimate vision for his directorial career, and he wants me to play the lead in it. And I'm like, okay. So that's when the journey started. But it took us 10 years. It took us 10 years to finally get this film rolling, because even back in 2009, Mr. Blessy's vision for the film was so gigantic, it was so huge, that at that period in time, it was next to impossible to envisage something like this from the Malayalam industry. Luckily, in the 10 years that ensued, a lot of things changed. The industry dynamics changed. Our revenue streams obviously became bigger and more proliferated. And finally, even though it still remained a huge risk when we started in 2018, finally we were able to do it. And from the very get, set, go, Blessy was very, very particular that this is not going to be a green screen studio film. He always knew that he wanted to go to the real locations, the terrains, and organically shoot it in a real environment, and that's exactly what he did. But unfortunately, shooting the film was just the beginning of our struggles, because 2018 we started shoot, and as you all know, the pandemic came in between, and we had to suspend our shoot for 1.5 years. But we never gave up. When the world reopened, we went back to Algeria, to the middle of the Sahara Desert, to Timimoun. I don't know the places that we have been, if a film crew's ever even seen. We were that deep in the desert. Jimmy, myself, we shot in Algeria for a month. Then we came back to Jordan. We finished what we could not finish when we started in 2018. Then we finally came back to Kerala and wrapped the film in 2022. So it is an epic 16-year-long journey. I'm 41 years old, and 16 years of my life I've been associated with this film. That's a significant portion of one's life, and a more than significant portion of one's adult life. So for me, on the 28th of March, many things culminate, only one of which is a film. So yeah, thank you for being part of this very special journey.
Wow, I think this